Welcome to the What to Next podcast. I am so excited to be back. Today we're chatting
Welcome to the
Hollywood
What to Next
romances.
podcast.
I
I
don't know
am
about
so
you, but I
excited to be
gotta
back,
love
and
a
today
good
we're
old PR
chatting
relationship. I
Hollywood
love celebrity
romances.
normies. I love PR relationships that are between two celebrities, and they're not supposed to be together, and somehow they get feelings together. So I have a list of about 8 recommendations here to share with you. But if you would like to have more recommendations, come join us in Substack. There will be actually about 10 more recommendations available for books. These books are backlist titles, which means you are able to borrow them from the library. I think in the subsect there's like a new title, but other than that, it's mostly backlist titles. You can just borrow them from audio or ebooks or actually physical books. So they're easy to find. They're not supposed there's not a lot of competition. I hope not. So this episode was originally aired as part of Novel Hour, which is our Thursday live show. Every Thursday we meet with Victoria, Francesca, and myself, and we chat about book recommendations for half an hour. So this episode is our Novel Hour episode that happened a couple weeks ago. It's our epic romance episode. So if you're looking for more recommendations about classics and Valentine's books, you can definitely check that live show on YouTube. But if not, you can just enjoy this episode. So now let's go to the recommendations. Bye.
Today I'm talking about Hollywood romances, but I'm also doing backlist titles that you can easily borrow them from the library. So these are older titles. They might have new books coming out in a couple in this year, but they are older titles you can get started so easily borrow. If you're looking for libraries and your library doesn't have a good collection, I would suggest going to multiple books, ebook to a physical library and look for its selections. And if you're looking for ebooks and you look at non-resident library cards, you can pay per fee. I do have a list, so it's right and true ones that are actually plus. And then I paid for it on my Substack. So if you're looking for new library options, I'd be more than happy to share those. But let's get to recommendations. And they're all Hollywood, normie, sometimes Hollywood influences. So I have to say I love the celebrity romance. And so let me start with Stars in Her Eyes by Jason Carl here. So this one is like, if you're like throwing it in with us, the co-stars basically hate each other and pull the roles. Then it's kind of like the Slenderland vibe. So Stars in Her Eyes, we got a Hollywood black boy who basically complained about the bad acting of the up and coming actor who is also performing the same movie. So they did some bad media, and of course, Hollywood like, oh no, we need to fix this. And we're gonna have a PR relationship. So we got a fake relationship between the Hollywood bad boy and up and coming actor, and they have to also overcome the issues that he did about her by adopting. And then also, like, they met up to her feelings because of what happens in Woodlands. It may not happen in real life, but in Woodlands, it always leads to real feelings that are happily ever after. The audiobook is excellent. So if you're looking for audiobook, I think the full cast audio and so is an excellent audiobook to listen to. But it also you can review this. And this one actually has more like sensitive subjects, a little mental health and self-doubt and healing. It's more gritty than just a really long con. So I would say this like 2.3 woman. But that's Stars in Her Eyes by Casey Pounder. The next one is Work for Consideration by Amy Spalding. So this is a Hollywood. I love the series. There's 4 books in the series. I think she's still writing more. It's a queer Hollywood one. So for her consideration, we have Nina, who wanted to be a teen writer, but she gave up for dream. And so she works in an agency, goes writing emails for celebrities. So she actually, if you email celebrity, if somebody at the agency, the agent is actually replying to that. So it's not with celebrity because I don't have time to eat with people. So this up and coming actor from like a gay icon is signed up for a big break and he signed up for England and he just like, oh no, we got a ghostwriter to you. And she's like, wait, a ghostwriter in a life like females? Like what is going on? And so she actually asked Nina to go for her and so she can find her 40s and feelings occur and there's a found family. It's for LA. There's an aunt who lives in a assisted living facility and it's just like fun. They're all like living their life and just enjoy it. So it's very LA, very fun. Amy's lived in LA, so you get the real LA theme. Because I don't know about you, but I hate when you're writing big cities and there's a nuance of the city, culture of the city, and that outsiders don't get it. It's my biggest pet peeve when I read New York books by non-New Yorkers and they just don't get it. They're like, "What do you go to other times? Please do not go there." So, so I think there's like some nuances here about being in LA and like what it looks like. So for her consideration, there's 4 books in the series, so you can fix them. They're excellent books of fear. They're fun. They're rom-coms. And for real, you can have a ghostwriter to send me emails. You're lovers just like us. So that's for her consideration by Amy Spalding. Now we're going to go to Scandalized by Ivy Owen. So Scandalized is actually written by Lauren Billings, who is the Lauren of Christina Lauren. So this is her debut solo book that she came out. If Lauren, you know that she's obsessed with K-dramas. And so this book features a K-drama actor, like well-known actor outside of New York, outside of the US, like everywhere else is well-known. And then who happens to be the heroine older brother best friend, childhood best friend. And so they had a one night stand. That heroine is an investigative journalist, which is she's investigating some like Hollywood one story. And somehow they intersect with this one night stand that she had with this guy and the story. And so there's like investigative journalism part of it, the little here's some mentions of trip like content warnings for them. And then this like hot heated, sexy times. And also the idea like what it means to be with a famous actor and just being a normal person. Because she's not famous and for the sake of being famous. So it's a fun one. There's a lot of these like fun thing involved. They're not supposed to be together. They're keeping things a secret. They're building stuff, but they also have the history of like they knew each other before he was famous. It's just fun. It's sexy. It's spicy. It's just like a Garibald to read. So that's scandalized. There is a trigger warning, so just like look for it. But I found it lighter for the trigger warnings that were presented, how it's presented to. So, all right. So the next book is How to Fake It in Hollywood. So we got another PR relationship. So I read the following two books. I read them back to back a couple of years ago. And I thought this was like Ben Affleck film fiction, but it's not based on Ben Affleck, but it's kind of like the idea, or not the, like all these old has been. So in this case, has a Hollywood actor has been a famous actor. I think he won an Oscar, but then he had some issues with alcoholism, like some addiction issues, and he was faded away. And he wants to be a first star. He wants to get back on track and get a Hollywood, but he needs money. The actress is an up and coming. She's a teen star. She's trying to get serious roles. And so their agent, their PR actually work together to build this PR relationship, like how to have like PR relationship where they can actually bounce back and collaborate and get more famous and get better roles and get being taken more seriously. So they start a peer relationship. And he doesn't want to. She's like, I just want to get to know you. And he's like, love me. But somehow they're a slow burn. He started building feelings for her. She started building feelings for her. It's all come together. They have feelings. They can't even have feelings. And it absolutely there's some scandals or some issues with Hollywood. So this was a fun one. If you love peer relationships, if you love blind guidance, if you're like the celebrity blind item person, this book is kind of like for you. It's just like a fun PR turn on and you got real feelings too. So the next book is Funny You Should Ask by Alyssa Sussman. Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna like with reality is put Chris Evans in this book. This is actually most of it's based on an article that happened about 2 years ago. A journalist has spent a weekend with Chris Evans over the years. We're just trying to figure out did they hook up or not. And so in this case, they're both, she's a journalist, a celebrity journalist, and he is an up and coming actor. They spent a weekend together 10 years ago. They're actually do hook up. He takes her to her premiere. They do have like this whirlwind of a weekend. And article comes out and it's like takes them to the next level and they start talking to each other. And so I think she's on a different stage and she's like coming back to it. She's asked to write a follow-up article. And so they're basically, he actually was on alcohol issues. And so he's like sober and he's like, he has teens. And so they had to revisit that encounter years ago and then realize, are we interested? Are we ready to go? She had a different partner. She got married. She was in LA. She moved to New York and all the other things. And now we're going back together. It's a fun one. I really like Elisa's writing, but I do have an interview and the podcast with her and talks about this book. So if you want to hear from her book recommendations as well as her take on what she ended up writing, what funny stories that Elisa used to write Kindle limited books before she got this book. So, and that's she wrote those books. So we don't, I don't know when they are, but that's for start. So it's like you get the sense of like, if you look at like a Dick Kindle limited book, this is kind of like a sense of like, maybe this is a similar vibe for it. But this is her first traditional published as an adult rom-com. And she just had a book coming out this year. The next one is Harmony Ola by Alexi Zahra. This is like a tried and true for Latinx reading. It's just Latinx romance. We have Jasmine Lynn, who's a soap star. She's getting her big break for Netflix. She will play with the mom home, which is now like a telenovela. And her co-actor, her co-lead is a telenovela star, Arco of Puerto Rico. And he actually lives in Puerto Rico, where she's from. And it's actually really telling like the specifics a Puerto Rico representation of the island because the island is different from the US. And so we get these two actors. He wants to be taken seriously. He needs some money. He needs a big break. Her mother stars don't make a lot of money. And she wants a big break. She wants to be taken seriously. She wants to do this. And they have like he's keeping a secret and he's trying to have chemistry and have an attraction, but they cannot find it. And so they have to keep things in secret and the rehearsals start out. It's all sex positive, like really fun rom-com to well too. The problem books are non-celebrities or it's a series of females but powered. So she has two more books. They're from her cousins. She has like a cousins group book. The last book in the series is coming out this year. And I think it's Alone Came More. So, and I'm actually really excited for that one. So, yeah, so that's Muhammad Ola. And if you're looking for other Alexis Zara's books, I would also suggest people read if you like Dancing with the Stars. That series is basically a professional dancer, all reality TV show, running around to reach an artist who does survival in Alaska, and they have to dance together with celebrity Dancing with the Stars. And so that's like a fun thing to do. So those are some of the books I would say. Sorry, on the final book that I want to recommend is spoiler alert, Fall All of Me Day. And that is think about Game of Thrones, think about the main actor of Game of Thrones, who also had into a fan fiction of the show. And we that's cosplay for the Game of Thrones show. And she also writes fan fiction. And it's not like we found male, they're hidden identity. They've been talking for some time, but they don't know. He is super famous and because she's really well known the cosplay for this show, he asked her to go on a drink prom and he also knows her family. So it's really fun. It's really lumpy. There's also, the books in the series so you can actually read them. The series is complete. So you get one of the Game of Thrones, which I actually love. It's a third book in the series where they're isolated in an island and they help to get together and they don't want to get together and they're so good. So, and then the second one is there's the assistant who he actually made a mistake, like a big blunder. And so he has someone who brings him home. And so it's so good. So this series is just like a fun celebrity mom pick, like if you're looking for the Game of Thrones stuff. So those are my recommendations.
Yes, I loved the last set of books that you shared, I read. So, like, all of that last
Yeah.
set from How to Fake It in Hollywood, I absolutely love that one. I think I recommended that the year that came out in the summer guides. When You Should Ask is fun. You had Met Ola, I also loved. I recommended that in a guide too. And spoiler alert, I just like expect. So I did not read. You said it was one of the Christina Lauren writers.
And
Yeah,
lives.
I didn't
But
even know there were solo books out there in the universe. And then Case and Calendar, didn't read that one, so that's interesting. But I have to say, for her consideration was the one I was like, okay, I'd probably add that one to my TBR ASAP.
I think here's to definitely add. Like Amy's Paulding has like a brave book. If you look at friendships, there's a why look when you see these to be friends about it talk like a friendship work about. So when this is like one of those pandemic projects such was like I had a book on I look at submission, I needed to write something else. Let me just write something fun and then I just wrote a queer rom com set in Hollywood. And I'm like, I am here for
Hey, awesome. Fun. All right. If you are just joining us live, welcome to Novel Hour Live. If you're usually attending our live shows and you got the notification, you're wondering what's happening. We are now doing a lunchtime show. Okay. So if you work from home, if you're in the cubicle, Hopefully, we can provide a little bit of a distraction. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell your boss. But, we need those breaks in the day. So hopefully we can provide that for you. But today specifically, we are talking about epic love stories. We're sharing all those big love stories. I shared some classic love stories. So if you're just joining us, you're going to have to go rewind to the beginning. I shared 5 classic love stories with some problematic, questionable ones in there as well. And the OG rom-com, in my opinion, the epic letter as well. So you can listen to those and then share your thoughts in the comments. And Laura just shared some wonderful Hollywood romances. I read half of them and they're great.
Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Watch Read Next podcast. If you enjoy our bookish conversations and want more recommendations, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Also, head on over to the Watch Read Next blog for a list of books mentioned in today's show. Happy reading!